All of these dogs are fully vetted, microchipped, spayed, neutered, and behavioral evaluations prior to adoption. And the good news is there is no adoption fee this summer for these dogs. So if you've seen one that you're interested, you can call 516-785-5220 and speak to an adoption counselor. These dogs are located in Hempstead Town Animal Shelter. They are closed on Mondays for adoptions, but they are open Tuesday and Wednesday, 10 to 6, Thursday, 12 to 8, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 6, Sunday, 11 to 4. And they are located in, I hope I say this right, Wantagh, New York. And if you missed any of this information, get your pencil and paper ready because I will be giving it out today. Again, because we are featuring most all of their adoptable dogs today because they have a ton and they're so cute. So that's all I have right now.
So this is New York. This is New York Day, huh?
Yep.
Outstanding.
You say Wonton, New York?
Yeah, that's I looked it up on Wikipedia, and that was the pronunciation that they gave was Wantagh.
Oh,
Wantagh, New York.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now, because it just goes to show you it's always a new place, man. I thought I'd been every place. I thought I'd been kicked out of every town in America, and so there's a new one. One time, we're on our way, baby. We'll get by there, and Danny and I drive through and, try to do a show at the shelter, and they'll run
get kicked out.
Yeah, they'll run us out of town, so put Wonton on the map, too. So, all right, so definitely. How many dogs was that, dear?
7.
7? All right, so what do you got? What kind of numbers you got today?
I have 4 sets of 7 as per my usual Tuesday.
Okay.
Trying to help the dogs.
All right, well, don't let me get out of here before you got them all up there, okay?
I won't.
All right, okay. All right, so, Sir Rock, do we need to take a break and so you can save the show and all this tech stuff I don't know nothing about, so that's your area. So, we sometimes our board Paul goes like ape shit on us without, that's a technical term.
Yeah, that's in the manual. 863.
Huh? We did? See there? That's what
Hello?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So,
oh, she's there. Okay.
So we'll be back.
Can you get to LA June 28th with us?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
I'll be kicked out.
Oh man, you say you get kicked out if you leave town, or you get kicked out if you come
here. Out of LA.
If you come in, well, hey man, you won't be the first person.
That's true.
You won't be the first person.
No, but sadly, the one thing I found in my journey and with my press is that when the Wall Street Journal called me and said they're very interested in the Chihuahua overpopulation crisis in the West, they had picked the story up out of a 3-part series that was done in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, which is a huge paper. Mm-hmm. And the one thing I will say that I learned is the public is your biggest advocate.
Exactly.
But they just need the information to help.
Exactly.
Because I'm just was inundated with people from all over the world, and it's sad that it seems like we're rather locked out of the system with solutions that are good solutions. I mean, my program was running well, transparent. We knew where the animals were going. These these shelters were no kill. They had board of directors. And it's just we're kind of pushed out of the system where we want to help these animals, and it's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. It's a sad state of affair when you have such a great thing going and you get pushed out. And it almost seems, you seem dumbfounded, right? Like,
yeah.
This is working. What do you mean? If this is working, why are you stopping it?
Kathy Davis welcomed me.
Yeah, Kathy Davis.
And she's
She's in Texas now,
Yes, and she's done some great things. I do stay in touch with her from time to time.
Yeah, I just spoke to
But
her
she
a couple weeks ago.
welcomed me. Did you just speak with her?
Yeah, she was telling me about the I think it's called the open, not open paw. They're doing a reach out into the community where they actually, instead of acting like a military force going into neighborhoods, they go to neighborhoods and they start talking to the people about
Yes.
what they can offer them. And then, by the way, did you know that we have a spay neuter clinic happening Saturday? We can get this dog fixed for free. Are you interested? Oh, wow, that's a great idea. So people don't feel put
Exactly.
off by, you know.
And on the other end of the spectrum, we have a general manager that took $400,000 of spay and neuter funds that were given to her by the city and sent it back to the city saying we didn't need it. This is low-income funds.
Right, now wait a minute.
What?
This is mind-boggling. How can she even...
She was asked to see where they could cut some money. And her idea was that, well, we don't need spay and neuter money.
That's the number one money.
The CAO
the
said,
planet.
the CAO said, where can you cut? Where can you cut? Well, we can cut on spay and neuter money, so here's $400,000 voucher money. We'll give it back to you, and that makes me look good. But in the meantime, that's for people who have low income. But in the meantime, we recently found out that she applied for and got a $70 voucher for her partner, the person that she lives with, a $70 voucher for that dog that they found, a stray dog they found. But
So they get a discount on the spay and
so
neuter.
she got a discount on spay and neuter on a voucher, the same thing that she turned back for the general public.
Oh, man.
Hey, now, what's the income? I think it's like 40,000 or something like that, or max 30,000 to get one. Was it 30,000?
It's a 30. In other words, you have to make less than $30,000 or $40,000 a year
to receive the
to apply a
yeah.
$70,000 voucher. She makes $220,000 a year, obviously.
And this is the person she lives with?
Yeah.
Yeah, this person.
Partner.
she's a
Wait a
partner.
minute.
Yeah, and it's-
Wait a minute.
it's
Wait a
really-
minute. Wait a
Go
minute. We
ahead,
paying $200,000 to this person,
Yeah.
and they use a $70 voucher.
voucher.
She went and got a $70 voucher for her partner because they'd found this stray dog, so they got the dog.
Oh, my
So rather than
God.
pay for it, so she went and she got a city voucher. That was recent allegation that was leveled against her, but there's in this huge blog on it. Then it was in the newspapers. And
Right.
Big blog.
And then,
but no
but then
punishment.
all of the people who really don't have jobs,
or that
don't make $10,000 a year, they don't get to have vouchers to get their dogs
She gave the money back.
spayed and neutered
So recently,
because the money went back.
at the budget committee, when they had the budget committee, Councilman Corrett said to her, we're going to be giving you voucher money this year. Will you be using all of it this year? And she said, oh, yes, we intend to use it. Yes. In the meantime, last year she also took $215,000 out of the voucher fund and tried to put it in the Animal Welfare Trust Fund, which can't be used for spay and neuter because she felt she needed it for something else. And the bottom line is that she's not connected. She doesn't connect. She doesn't get it. She doesn't get it, and I don't understand. Nobody seems to
When
understand
I
why.
talked to her, I will agree. I mean, this is a person that I was like dumbfounded. I was like, how can you be inundated with chihuahuas and you thought it was not a problem?
Oh yeah. Most of the animals that we killed in our shelters are chihuahuas and pit bulls.
yeah.
Yeah, and then when the Wall Street Journal, Chris Mayer, the journalist, went to LA, you'll see there's a little drop because she wanted to downplay the intake and the kill rate.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's a board member, I don't know her name, in LA City, it's in the Wall Street Journal, but she also works on the commissioner's board. She also works for the United States Humane Society.
That's Jennifer. No, that's the other one. I don't.
Jennifer Brent?
No, Jennifer Brent's with Heigl.
No,
It's the other one. It's the other one. I don't have her
No,
name.
what
yeah.
was so?
It's in the article, but
Yes.
what they did is they downplayed to the journalist to said, no, we go into L.A., and this is laughable, and we scour every street, basically that was the gist of the statement they gave, until we find every pet that needs to be spayed and
Not
neutered.
true. Not true
And
at
I'm like,
all.
why do you feed this stuff to the public?
Not true.
It's not
Wait-
true.
Wait a minute.
True.
Tell me something, no, okay? Because what's happening behind the curtain? Like ours, in terms of how politically, because that's how most stuff works within the city
Sure.
governments.
Sure.
This woman has to be promoted by, or presented or backed by some citizens, high-powered citizens of Los Angeles,
Definitely.
campaign contributors and
There
all.
is. There's one big major contributor, and I will not mention a name. Major
Okay.
contributor who was associated with HSUS. who is a big supporter of hers, but also is a big supporter of Mayor Garcetti.
Okay.
And because this particular person's husband is very, very big in the industry.
Okay.
The mayor is attached to that, likes the concept of working in tandem with somebody who's very big in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
And so she has the mayor's ear. And her concept is, well, these humane community people are crazy, and if you get rid of Barnett, they're not going to be happy with anybody else you get, so you probably should hold on to her. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the concept.
Is that-
And he, of course, is going to be going for, as we know, he's going to go beyond mayor. He's going to go for governor, and he'll go for senator. He's going to
Okay.
he's really upwardly mobile at this point. So this is a woman who can afford to really help fund his campaign and knows
Okay.
a lot of powerful people.
Is that woman? Is she just voicing her opinion, or does she really know?
No.
Is she ignorant to the point to not in a negative way, but just ignorant
She's
to
naive.
what the what
She's
the
very
facts
naive.
are?
She
Well,
doesn't- she
know.
doesn't believe
if
that-
she really had good information, would she be willing to change?
No, well, she doesn't believe that.
We
you
tried
can-
meeting with
She
her.
doesn't believe you
Yeah.
can enforce spay and neuter. We have a spay and neuter law in the city of Los Angeles. We
Right.
have legislation that says you have to spay and neuter your dog, and if
Right.
indeed you don't, then you have to pay to keep it unfixed, as it were.
Right.
In other words, you have
Exactly.
to keep it.
Everybody knows that. Yeah.
But
No, but
she
it
does
doesn't.
not believe.
That's wrong.
She has said clearly, you can't tell people what to do about their animals. You can't tell them that you can't pass a. Well, the law exists. So how naive can you be? And
Well,
yes,
if
you
live,
can.
Yeah, right. If you live in Beverly Hills and you drive, Mercedes and Rolls Royce, nobody can tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Well,
but
you're
if
talking-
you're an
yeah.
average citizen, I mean, of course,
law.
Well, that law
laws.
came
Yeah.
into place because it was helping with the overpopulation of animals.
Exactly.
Because of the strays and so forth.
Right.
And basically it works like if a stray animal wanders, finds another dog, even Fluffy, in a backyard
Right.
that's not fixed,
Right.
pregnates that dog, then you have 9 puppies, whatever. So that's the far reach we had to make to help handle that kind of overpopulation. But I don't know.
In 1997 to 1998, before a bill was passed that mandated spay and neuter, we licensed 145,000 dogs in the city of Los Angeles.
Right.
Since Barnett, this is now in 2010 to 2011, it's 109,000. So we've gone down in terms of licensing because she doesn't enforce licensing. She doesn't enforce spay and neuter. There are so many things she's not on top of. And she sits in her office. She doesn't even go into her shelters. We have 6 shelters.
No,
She
no.
doesn't know the 90% of the people that work for her. So I spoke to one of the officers at the shelter and I said, what's it like now in your shelter with Barnett at the wheel? And they said to me verbatim, we don't make any suggestions anymore. We don't question anything. It's what we call do your 8 and hit the gate.
Yep. Yeah,
So-
because that's
Wow.
And the mayor doesn't want to know about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Foster. Is that that's not the way you run a world-class shelter.
That's not the way.
And what
No.
I'm trying to say is, like, when I worked at Apple Computer, they spent a lot of money, and I always bring this up because I worked and have direct experience. But when you go to an Apple store, people love going to an Apple store. That place is packed, and these are high-end computers, right? This isn't cheap stuff.
Right.
But they created a culture there. It's a culture and a
Yeah.
branding
Right.
that you. And what I'm bringing to this conversation is I'm standing for our shelter system to be that place.
Right.
So when we go to a shelter, we want to be there. We know it performs. People feel great about the shelter. We don't have to hear stories like this all the time
Exactly.
about lack of collaboration, right? So my goal for this protest is that the mayor sits down with us, and we have a logical conversation about what our vision can be. Forget the past. For right now, going forward. What would a world-class shelter look like, and design it from there?
Right.
Okay? And
Right.
it's some high standards.
Right.
It's some very high standards, but it can be done. It's been done all the time. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. There's plenty of
Exactly.
programs that work. We don't have to worry about that. That's handled. We just need the leadership and the vision. The leadership
what I
and
was
vision
saying.
set what you do underneath. How you treat people at the shelter, how you collaborate with people, how you enforce your laws, what you need to accomplish that goal. That all falls into place. You have to have that vision and leadership first.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
We want our shelters to be like Apple, not like Radio Shack, which just went out of business.
yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
That's what we are. We're Radio Shack.
Exactly.
And they were defiant that works.
Exactly.
Yeah, we work.
Yeah, we
Right out of
work
business.
right out of business. You know.
What they do and they can do, and it's very frustrating to explain to people, is when you're dealing with a city animal control, and in the actual woman that's quoted in the Wall Street Journal from the United States Humane Society, when I said, why did you downplay, the spay and neuter? She says, we're animal control. We're not really a shelter, and that's the basic line. They can run under the premise that they're animal control.
That's
and
right.
They can keep their jobs because their
first-
job is to protect you.
That's right, public
from
safety.
the animal population.
public safety.
And we need the new shelter people to understand we want shelters, not animal control.
That's the way you treat the animals when they get in there, but you also have the collaboration with the rescues who are like your distribution model. Since you can't provide that with your budget, you have to start being creative in how do you get that done. And one way is we have so many rescues out here in LA. And I've got to leave, but I just wanted to take a moment I just want to acknowledge all the rescues and the people who do the right thing, who don't get acknowledged. That I understand you and I get you, and I really thank you, people in LA, and you folks for doing the work that you do. If it wasn't for you, this stuff doesn't happen.
And most of them are women. It's so interesting. It's really interesting. My wife refers to them as her sheros. She said, these ladies are unbelievable. They go downtown LA, South Central, North Central, and late at night getting pit bulls that are tied to somebody's house or whatever
We've
it
had
is. Chihuahuas.
women standing up to gang members who leave their dogs tied up outside.
These ladies are unbelievable, and they do great work.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you have huge organizations that have tons of money that don't do anywhere near the work that these people do.
They don't have the capacity.
Oh, exactly. The boots on the ground there's people are scrounging for money and ideas and solutions, and meanwhile, all these other people, they're either behind, LA, you can't get to the people that you want to get to with the ideas. Then you got the big oars, they're just sucking the money up, and they're on lockdown with their own agendas. It's just, I always say there's no one manning the ship, and we don't have to reinvent the wheel. I always say that. People always want to start from new. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We have the basis of a structure. We just need to run it.
Yeah, plenty of strategies. There's plenty of strategies that work, and Kathy Davis is doing that in Texas right now with this program. Look, that's not the issue. Leadership and vision, and we need a commitment for our city that's what we're going to stand for, and that's what the protest is about. This is not about one person anymore. This is about how our shelter systems work and serve the city. Right now, they really don't. They're not to the level that we want, and why are we doing this? Is because we care. So it's as simple as that. We're committed to our community, and we're volunteers. We don't get paid for anything. We spend a lot of money and time trying to do just like you folks do. We spend a lot of money and time.
That's what I was so hurt about. It was like 4 years of probably full-time work.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what program. Oh, I don't want to do that. I was like, what? After Kathy left. And then I called Kathy, and she's like, Marge, I don't know what to tell you. She's great.
All they have to do here is begin with a good, comprehensive, aggressive spay and neuter outreach program, a clear outreach program in areas, especially where people are not aware of spay and neuter, not aware that they can get their animals done, not aware that it's low cost, in many cases no cost, just not aware of the effect of allowing their animals to reproduce in the street. They're just not aware of it.
This is so funny to hear this, man, because, Danny and I, we hooked up with Johnny Ray. You may know Johnny Ray. He owns Birdhouse Dog House in the Valley on Lancashire there. It's a pet shop. And we went to Tijuana and spayed and neutered 300 dogs in one day for free. For free. Wow. The line was lined up around the block.
You know what I'm saying? That's amazing.
It was just, we did a whole documentary around it, right? Sure. And it gave me this idea that, and Shorty from the Pit Boss television show on, Shorty and agreed to hook up with me and Johnny and Danny, and I came up with this idea called 4 Dogs on a Mission, which is to spay and neuter 50,000 dogs across the United States for free. Because I'm like, if we can do this in Tijuana for free, 300 in one day, then hell, with America, with media and getting maybe the NFL involved and stuff. So to come to here in LA, we have vouchers, and part of my whole thing, and again, this has been a whole learning curve for me.
It's always. We just found out about this story.
Yeah,
that's mind-boggling.
I particularly, in the animal education area when it comes to African Americans and Latinos. It's a big pet peeve for me. You know, because I drive down Beverly Hills, down Olympic, and I see a big ass sign about spade and neuter when everybody in Beverly Hills can afford to have as many dogs as they want. And then I go over into the urban areas and I see no educational information. I see no one making a push to educate the people because they don't have ADT and Brinks in the urban areas. They got German Shepherd. They got Pit Bull. That dog is serving multiple purposes. It isn't just to have a pet. It's the burglar alarm. It's the alarm system. It's the security guard. And it's the family pet, you know? Yeah. So the education needs to be there more because there are more dogs, period, you know, per block. If you drive in the South Centrals and the other urban areas, you know. So that's always been a prime focus for me. And, you know, I feel like I'm the black guy that said OJ did it a lot of times. You know, I'm the only one.
You're the only black guy who said that.
You know, that's like trying to say, you know, we need to pay attention to this. You know,
but it's politically incorrect.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're not going to get a council person to agree that that's the case.
Right.
See,
but that's crazy.
Yeah.
But and I just happened to be with some council people this past weekend, you know, at an event that someone was being honored, and I brought up the subject. And they said, well, they gave me cards, so they'll call me. And I called yesterday, so they putting me on the schedule for some meetings because I said, hey, do you know? And I started laying down some information about African Americans, Latino, and I was like, is there anybody of African American descent on the Animal Services Board or, you know, involved in
Did
LA
you use those words? Is that what you said? You didn't say the brothers?
No.
You said
And I said,
brothers.
you know, and they looked at me like, well, and I say, do you know that's what the major problems are?
Have you talked to Curran Price at all? Have you met with Curran Price?
I'm going to meet with Curran Price.
Because he's got an area that has an issue.
That needs attention.
Absolutely.
Well, they put me, actually, Curran Price is one of the people, they put me on their schedule because they don't, you know, I mean, again, I guess now I understand in the African American communities they show up for, there's too many liquor stores here, there's too many this, we need transportation, this, we need it, and nobody has the bell hasn't gone off, there hasn't been any advocates, I guess, for the animal services.
It's
money.
the
$48 million?
It's the broken window concept. You know the broken window concept? They say you break one window in a neighborhood, and all of a sudden, after a while, all the other windows are broken.
Yeah.
And before you know it, it starts to go into decay, etc. This is a broken window concept.
Oh,
when you
totally.
have animals roaming the streets like that.
Oh man, and the dog bites. Just the number of dog bites of kids going to school.
That's right.
You know, you don't have kids getting bused to school. You don't have kids riding their bikes to school. You don't have kids driving cars to school. Most of the kids are walking to school. So therefore, they're going to be exposed to more dogs. And if there's more dogs on the street,
isn't that weird?
It's also this. You desensitize when you see dogs lying by the curb dead.
Yeah.
And you don't go, oh no.
Right.
Oh no, look what happened. And you just see a lot of it. You just keep on walking.
That's right.
So you desensitize.
That's right.
Animal.
And the fact that dog has been laying there for 3 days.
That's got to stop.
You know what I'm saying?
It's got to stop. And it's got to stop. And it will not stop.
Until somebody's paying attention
until
to it.
the mayor pays attention
Right.
to it.
We need leadership to enroll the
Yeah.
city, and that means the council members, because the council members break it down, and the neighborhood councils.
Yeah.
Right. That's some of the infrastructure that you can use to get the message out.
Yeah.
And these people want it. It's not that they don't want it. We have to inform them and enroll them.
Well,
on
I'm
what we're up to.
glad to meet you guys because I swear, I thought I was, you know, I mean, I'm not a big political person, you know, in terms of I don't play politics and I don't know how to go about the political, but I do know that I want change and it needs to be changed, and I'm willing to, you know, stand up and put my face and my name out there to piss somebody off or to, you know, help make somebody understand.
It's unfortunate it has to go down that direction. It's unfortunate that we have to have a protest stand for this kind of thing, but it has to happen.
Well,
it's one of the
know
things
that
it has to happen.
I know, the person who sponsors our show, Pitbull Energy Drink, he also owns the Roscoe's restaurant chains and stuff in here in LA. He's made, I'm sure, being a businessman, a tremendous amount of political contributions, He has blessed me by allowing my show to be on the air. There's a problem no one has been addressing. They throw money and they talk about the gang problem. They talk about all of these problems. But for me personally, I relate a lot of the police shootings of, you see how many police shootings, and not just in LA, across country, of pit bulls, it's a pit bull, shoot him, bam, and it's a black guy, it's a young black man, shoot him, bam, Well, they're directly related to me, because it's a matter of education and sensitivity. As you say, desensitized. The police, they see all pit bulls as being crazy, insane, eat you up dogs.
Especially a pit bull in a hoodie.
That's what I'm saying. I put something on Facebook, Mike, a couple of months ago. I said, if, as a pit bull owner and a black man, if I'm running down the street with my pit bull and I'm wearing my hoodie, the odds are I'm getting shot. Yeah, shot. Yeah, so all of these issues need to be addressed, because it's a problem, and it's a problem.
Put a USC sweater on him. There's something.
Yeah, and if LA animals,
or carry a chihuahua in your arms.
Yeah, right. But if you running with a USC sweater on and you black and you hoodie and you got a pit bull, you're getting shot for 3 reasons. He stole that hoodie. That's right. He robbed somebody, and if that pit bull, he was going to have bite somebody on his way to the liquor store to rob it. So the thing is, I want to get involved in this fight, in this awareness campaign, in this change, because we got to bring about change in the city of Los Angeles.
Change to a direction, though.
Yeah.
Because we can change it, but that's what she did. She changed it the wrong way.
Right. Well, we're going to change it the right way.
Change it to have a vision of what a world-class shelter is, and that stands in a conversation called "We're going to create a world-class shelter."
Well, we're going to create it. I swear we're going to create it. Paul's got to go. Yes. Paula, I want to do one more set of dogs with you. Okay? And
Officer, thank you.
All right, hey, thank you guys for coming.
It's so cool to be with you.
Paula?
Yes?
You want to say something to our guest? Paul's got to go. Michael might be able to stay.
I got to go, too.
All right, Michael's got to go. So we're going to get him out of here. We're going to do another set of dogs, Paula, and then we're going to go, or what?
That's up to you, Foster. It's your show. But I would like to say thank you to the gentleman for showing up today. And education through entertainment is our motto. We love all of the information that you have gotten out today, and looking forward to working with you both more.
Yeah, it'd be a pleasure.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Take care, Foster. We'll see you.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Sunday.
Okay, so Paula, you and Maggie, you can hold on a minute, okay?
Sure.
All right, let's do some dogs rockin' Paula, and I'll be here when Paula, do as many as you want, okay?
Oh, wow. You want all the rest of the list?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We can do that.
All right. And
Everybody get pencils and paper ready, because you're going to want to write down this phone number.
with our guest.
Rock, are you ready?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, we have Georgette. Georgette is 3.5 years old and has been waiting for a home since October 2013. There are a few things you notice about Georgette when you see her. She has ears that stand straight up, making you believe she can even hear your thoughts. And she has an amazing muscular body, making you believe she lifts weights every night when the staff goes home. Georgette is a sight to be seen. She is gorgeous and sure to get lots of attention from all of your family and friends when you adopt her. She knows basic commands and her people. Jessie is just too cute. At just She was still lactating. Puppies nowhere to be found. Not only that, but she had very surgery. Thankfully, the operation was now infection clear and her jaw is healed. She is no longer out of street and in danger. Really, about time this girl gets herself into a loving. She's very sweet, but shy at first. Jessie is kind, loving, and believes she is a lap dog. Now we have Henny. Henny is a 2-year-old black and white beauty with cropped ears and one of the sweetest faces we've ever seen. This is Henny's second visit to the shelter in a very short time. First, she came into the shelter as a stray with her 2 puppies. The owner came in and reclaimed the puppies and Henny. Then 2 weeks later, Henny reappeared as a stray. She is a sweetheart and is sweet with strangers. She is just a mush, and you will need to meet her to realize how adorable and sweet she is. She would probably be happiest in a solo dog home. Now we have Trooper. Trooper is downright amazing. You know those dogs that hug you? Well, yeah, Trooper is one of those. He wraps his doggy arms around you and all of your worries disappear and life is good again. Yes, that's the power that this dog has. So imagine how amazing life would be with Trooper as your loyal companion. Trooper was tied up on a property and abandoned, but he is an absolute dream dog. He is calm and playful, very sweet, and he's a mush, just wants to be close to his person. Now we have Remy. Remy needs a home. This sweet, calm brindle beauty is 7 years old and came to us as an owner surrendered, already spayed. She used to live with children, infants, and is friendly with strangers and all people. She is said to be house trained, crate trained, and she does know commands. Remy is even accustomed to all types of bathing and grooming. Imagine that. And car rides. She loves those. This dog sounds like the perfect dog for a first-time owner. We even think that she lived with a cat. Remy has proven herself to be a total mush, great with kids, and she would be a great addition to any home. Introducing Pretty. This gorgeous 2-year-old girl came in with a skin infection and scabs all over her body. Pretty is very sweet, solicits attention from people, and loves to play. She can be a bit too playful for younger kids, so she is recommended for a home with teens and up. She is just an all-around sweet girl. She knows some basic commands. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, Pretty is short and unique looking, and she has some silly ears. Otto is our superstar. Yes, that's right. He is a superstar. He is great with all dogs. Otto is friendly with people. He loves to play. He loves his toys. He is gorgeous inside and out. This looker came into the shelter as a stray with a skin condition, but thanks to the vet team, they fixed him right up and made him all beautiful again, and he is ready for adoptions. These dogs are at Hampstead Animal Shelter, and that number is 516-785-5220. And Rock, let's go on to Macho. Macho is 3 years old. This meathead is, you just have to see him in the flesh to understand the cuteness of Macho. He's about 3 years old. He's a big boy, weighing in at about 75 pounds, but he's a low rider and has the thickest neck ever. He is a good one to hug on. He is a big baby and a cuddler, and this dog will melt your heart when you meet him. You'll want him. Macho is great with other dogs, and he was nervous with cats, but he is friendly with strangers, sweet with humans, and is recommended for a home with teens and older children. Now we have Fiona. Fiona is a stunning 3-year-old girl with one blue eye and one big heart. She was abandoned in the basement of her former home with other dogs when the owner was arrested. No one fed them or cared for them for who knows how long. Then the landlord called and needed the dogs picked up. Poor Fiona. This little beauty is super sweet with everyone. She loves to be petted, and she is a total sweetheart. She is recommended for a home with teens and up. Oh, Bertha. Bertha Bean is everyone's obsession. This amazing, gorgeous blue and white girl is just 3 years old, over 70 pounds, but she is an absolute showstopper. Bertha Bean is fantastic with other dogs, and she's really goofy. She's a joy to be with. She loves car rides and would be wonderful as a hiking partner. Bertha Bean is a total mush and desperately needs to get out of the shelter. She has been patiently waiting for a home since March 2014. Now, this next one is our little 8-month-old. Her name is Jazzy. She has already been through more than any dog should have to have gone through. She was seen being thrown from a car. Although the police were nearby, they were unable to get a plate number on the car. They brought Jazzy in, and although she is super sweet, she is scared of new people at first, understandably. She needs to warm up to people and needs to know she is safe and no one is going to hurt her. Jazzy is recommended for a home with adults due to her puppy mouthiness. It's clear she's never been in a loving home and has not been taught all the things puppies need to learn. She's playful yet pushy with other dogs, so would be best with a tolerant canine sibling. Jazzy is a doll and is searching for an owner who can teach her all the things she's missed out on. Now we have our next one, and this is Lily. Out of 130 plus dogs, Lily is the 14th longest resident, and she has been waiting for a home since March 2014. She is a hound Dalmatian mix who is looking for her happily ever after. Lily loves to learn new tricks and is goofy, fun. She is treat motivated and quickly learned commands when she was taught with treats. She even knows how to jump through the hoops. She's puppy-like in the way she plays so happily. She walks well on a leash, and she is a fantastic runner. Now we have Sky. Sky is another one of our beauties who is waiting for her new home. Beautiful Sky is feeling as blue as her namesake. Her owner surrendered her to the shelter due to landlord issues. Her former owner told us Sky is a lap dog and that she likes to sleep in bed with her master or anyone else that she feels loved by in a cushy bed. She is also housebroken and will go to the door when she wants to be let out. She bonds deeply with her person, but she can be very shy with new people. We want nothing more than to see Sky in a home again so that she can feel love and be safe. Now we have Topaz. Topaz is a 5-year-old gorgeous chocolate and white beauty, weighing in at only 48 pounds. Topaz is simply adorable and is sweet and friendly. She tested fabulously with other dogs, but wasn't a fan of the felines. Topaz loves to play with toys, showed no issues with people near her food, and she even seems to be housebroken. She's a petite, small dog and would make a fabulous addition to most homes. And she is recommended for homes with teens. Come meet Topaz today. You won't be disappointed. Now we have Rena. Attention, everyone. There has been zero interest in Rena. Rena has a medical condition, seizures, and it is not improving, and she is in desperate need of finding a home. She deserves a home, a foster, or forever, and is running out of time and options. It is imperative that we find a place for her to go. So please help us in any way you can by sharing her information. Coming in to meet her, if you want to foster or adopt her, she is such a sweet girl. She is quiet in her crate. She loves to play with toys. She knows basic commands. She walks great on a leash. She hops like a bunny sometimes. She's loving, sweet, and she entertains herself by playing with her toys. She even goes back into her crate easily by voice command. And that would make somebody so lucky. Help us get the word out that Rena needs a home. On to our next one, Bubba. Did you know that Hampstead Shelter has a ton of blue nose babies? One of their newest ones is Bubba. This guy is a year old, 70-pound, blue nose, looking for a buddy. He came to us as a stray after being found by the police. He is exuberant, goofy, friendly, and very social with people. He's not shy, and so a home with teens and up is best for him. He enjoys playing, and he even knows how to retrieve. Now remember, he's just a year old. So we can guarantee he was never in a loving home. So all this dude needs is an owner dedicated to teaching Bubba the ropes. He is awesome, gorgeous dog, so please stop by and meet him. Now we have Pongo. Pongo displayed signs of neglect, clearly never had been in a loving home. He is 3 years old, came in very underweight. He quickly won over the hearts of the staff and volunteers who realized his great potential and that he was a diamond in the rough. But unfortunately, he isn't too happy in the kennel. You would have to come and meet Pongo outside and you will see how awesome he is. Gucci is our next one. Gucci is gorgeous. This boy, don't miss out on this one. Gucci is 2 years old, 52 pounds. He's very friendly with everyone, may even be considered for a home with teens. Gucci knows the commands, sit down and drop it, so much so that during his behavior evaluation here, he dropped all the toys and the chewy when instructed to. Gucci is absolutely stunning, and he is ready to go home with you today. Now we have Talladega. With a photo like this, do we really need a bio? Like, have you seen this face, those ears, those eyes, this body? Talladega is new to the shelter, 2 years old, downright breathtaking baby. This dog is also great with other dogs and likes cats. Imagine that. Talladega is also friendly with people, walks well on a leash. He came in as a stray and weighs 61 pounds. 61 pounds of pure love waiting for a new home. Now we have our number 4th longest resident at the shelter. Check out Paprika. This gorgeous brindle beauty has been waiting patiently for a home since January 2013. Her behavior assessment when she arrived at the shelter was this. She greeted both the stranger exuberantly, jumping up and with no shyness. She was more calm in her approach to the doll. She made a friendly approach, but she got shy and danced away when she realized it was fake. She enjoyed playing with her toys and dropped them easily for a treat. She showed no guarding. She would be an excellent new companion. Now we have, this is our last one for today. We have poor Callie. She has been waiting for her forever home since May 2014. This beautiful, light-eyed girl is a sweetheart who is looking for a family to love her. Callie needs some work with the basic commands, but she does love treats. So we know she could be easily trained. Callie has won the hearts of a few of the volunteers, and we know she will win your heart too if you give her the chance. All of these dogs are fully vaccinated, microchipped, spayed and neutered, and behavior evaluations have been done prior to adoption. There are no adoption fees for any of these dogs that I have featured today. Come by, call, make an appointment, get a hold of an adoption counselor, get your pencil ready. The number is 516-785-5220. And if you need any more information on these dogs, get a hold of me. I'll be happy to pass along the information. They are in Wantagh, New York. And that's all I have.
Well, all right. All right. Thank you, Paula. That was truly wonderful. That's a lot of babies, man. We got to get some homes. We need some homes for these dogs. Doggone it. You know, because after listening to Paul and Michael and the whole situation here in Los Angeles, I'm just like so depressed. But I'm fired up at the same time because, you know, I'm getting involved in, you know, we're going to make some changes here in L.A., man, because this is ridiculous. And $48 million, that's a shitload of money that it's not being used right. Don't you agree, Maggie?
Is that the budget?
Yeah, $48 million is all
I'm
total.
in Philly, and I think we only get $3 million.
Yeah, and
it's bad here, but if we had $48 million,
is that incredible?
it would be a no-brainer. I mean, with the boots on the ground, the rescue.
I know. It's just totally ridiculous, and so we're gonna make something happen. You know, I'm getting politically involved in the LA politics, and if this lady is leaving that job, then hell, I have to throw my name in the ring.
Is she
there, Maggie.
leaving?
Huh? Imagine Foster Carter is the head of Los Angeles Animal Services. Hey.
Go
That's what
Foster.
we need. We need a non-bureaucrat.
Yeah, what could we do? So we got a caller on the line. Rock's put through. Who's calling?
Kim Lemire.
Hey, Kim, how are you?
Okay, can you hear me okay, Foster?
It's breaking up, but we'll do what we
Okay,
can.
I'm gonna get rid of the speakerphone. I'll go to the regular part.
Okay. Yeah, because
Hold
it's
on.
probably feedback.
Actually, how is this?
Okay.
Is that any better?
It's still breaking up. Where are you calling from?
Okay, I'm calling from Boston.
From Boston?
Yeah.
Are you running
what?
right now?
Am I what?
No, I'm kidding. No, anyway, so what can we do for you, Kim?
Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Okay, I got rid of the speakerphone. Is that better?
Okay. We got
Okay,
you.
all right.
Go
Now,
ahead.
What did you ask me?
So what can we do you for? How you doing? What's up?
Okay, how are you?
Good, good. We're here today. So what do you got to tell us about?
Okay, I actually finally got to email you the pictures. Can you pull those up?
No, we've had technical difficulties here this morning.
Okay.
But what are you calling about? Cause
I'm
I
calling
have no
about.
memory.
I'm calling about a bunch of things.
Okay.
Rocco and Gunther, they're just adorable. One's a boxer pit mix, and the other one's a purebred pit bull. They're both neutered, and they desperately need foster care and
okay, Kim.
and adoption.
Kim.
Yes.
Oh, you calling about individual dogs?
Well, no, but I've got like 3 other topics I want to talk about.
Okay,
So,
all right, because
can we talk about Rocco and Gunther on Friday?
well, the dogs go through Paula. See, that's what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Paula
right.
does. Paula does all of the
Okay.
dogs because, because those photographs and all of that, that's done. I know it comes off and it looks so easy, but
Okay.
that's
No,
a whole
no, I
process that goes through the station and the
Well,
board op and different stuff. So we'll try
And
to
that's
deal
some
with
other
more
things I
broader
wanted to
issues.
talk about. Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, the issue that you just talked about with shelters, I talked to a friend of mine last night, Shelley Summers, and there's a statewide, they're going to have a statewide meeting of everyone involved in dog rescue, dog lovers, and try to figure out some better plans for the shelters because it gets so difficult to take a dog, promote them, and then organize the rescue, organize everything, but keep them from being euthanized. And it's very little time to do that. And a lot of people, drive pretty far away. They get to the shelter, and maybe it's been released to another rescue. Maybe the dog has been euthanized. I mean, so they're going to push for some kind of a global change in California.
Yeah,
So,
are you?
I will keep you posted, and
sure.
I will hook you up with her. It'd be good to have her and their attorney talking on the phone.
Yeah, Kim, what kind of, are you on a landline or a cell phone?
I'm on a cell phone.
God, it sounds
Is that
like
the problem?
it's totally breaking up. I don't know if you can hear it, but
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
yeah,
Do you
but
want me to try to find another phone and call you back?
yeah, because this one is, well, go ahead with,
Not working.
no, this one's breaking up really bad. Paula, is it breaking up to you?
Yes, it's sketchy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're missing words. What's the other
Can you
issue?
call me back?
Kim-
Because that might be better.
No, my board op is shaking his head. That doesn't work because he's got
Okay.
6 jobs already. But tell me this: what's the other issue, Kim, that you have? Because we can set you up for next week, where you can
Oh,
get your
good.
phone line in and stuff, and because this phone is, and maybe, do you have Skype?
Maybe I can get it. I've just got FaceTime.
Okay, we got another call at Rock. We'll see what that is. Yeah, because that way people could, because right now we're getting there every other word.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But I'll just tell you the issues. First of all, I think it would be good to set up Craigslist teams that let the people that have dogs free for a good home and talk to them and help them get the animal adopted so that nothing goes wrong. Because maybe you heard about the New Bedford couple in Massachusetts. They, were flipping dogs, and they had dead dogs in their house, and they'd gotten them all from Craigslist.
Well,
So
I want to,
one-
Kim, I want to
Yep.
know more about this whole one. You
Okay,
said 2
all right.
things. Wait a minute. You said 2 things. 1, Craigslist, and 2, the dog flipping. Both are issues that we really are into around here, and we want to know more. But I want to take that up next Tuesday.
Okay.
Because
all right.
that way,
I'll send you the other 2 issues if you want, if you can't hear me very well.
yeah, send them to me, and then you can call on Tuesday and talk about them, because if you have the information, then I want you to share it. I don't necessarily have the information, but I want to get the information out.
And so do I call Paula about these 2 dogs? Because they only have like another 6 days.
Yes,
for
and she
us
can
to
get
find
them on the
somewhere.
Friday show. Yes. She can get them on our Friday show.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Okay.
And how do I, Paula? How do I reach you?
Just Facebook.
Facebook. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Great.
Yeah, because
well,
we
I look forward to
try
talking to you on Friday and next Tuesday.
Absolutely.
And I'll
we
get a better phone.
Yes, please. Because that one's
All right.
that one they only sold you half of it.
Oh dear. All
yeah,
right.
The
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because the thing that I was going to say about Paula is we encourage a lot of the rescues and shelters, to get Paula dogs in advance, because she works really hard. People don't know, that. And then they say, oh, well, we could have had our dogs on there. But Paula's waiting for people to send her information about their dogs on the show, and a lot of people don't. So all of you guys out there who really are trying to get, want to help, you can help by, helping Paula and letting her know about the dogs that you guys have. And, of course, we have more time on Tuesdays than we do on Fridays. But, so, yeah. Okay. Kim, we will talk to you on Tuesday with a better phone, and we'll all be in touch and put it together early. Okay, dear?
Okay, thank you so much, Foster.
No problem.
Thanks, Paula.
All right, love you much.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Maggie?
Yes.
Listen, you don't have Skype, huh?
I don't have Skype.
Well, why not? Can you get it?
I can get it for like next week or something.
Yeah, man, because you got too much information, Maggie, and you're doing good stuff.
I'm an arsenal of information.
I know it. That's it. I was listening to, and I was talking to our two guests as I was walking them to the parking lot, and we're going to be making some noise, and I need to have you involved and stay more in touch with you, okay?
Who were, I don't mean to cut you off, but I came in late. Who were the two guests? Because they did have affiliation with who I adore, Kathy Davis.
That's Michael. That was Michael Bell and Paul Darrigo. If you go on the Facebook, you can hit me on Facebook, and I'll hook you up, and we're gonna have this show up on our page probably tomorrow. And they have the Facebook page is Protest LA Animal Services.
Great. Okay.
Okay, and it's Mayor Garcetti.
Yes.
Okay, protest LA Animal Services, Mayor Garcetti, and I think the Brenda Bennett thing is somebody else's page, but that's them.
Okay.
Okay. But we'll be in touch, you and I, and Paula Archer, right?
I know Paula through Frank Pendarvis.
Oh, okay. But you got Frank. That's family.
Telling me about you.
Yeah, boy, that's family. Frank is family with us,
Yeah, so, Frank's family to me. I've never met him, but he came in when I was working with the Chihuahuas, and we became like brothers.
Well, Frank is good people. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a doctor's appointment and a veterinarian appointment at the same time. My doctor is a veterinarian. No, so
okay.
So we will see you, but you're part of this team, though, baby. Because I want to find out, and we're gonna help get your program. With the Chihuahuas.
If you just Google March 50 and Chihuahuas, all my articles will come up, and I'm very press oriented.
Well, no, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you get that program going back again.
Okay.
Because it doesn't make any sense that Chihuahuas are dying and being put to sleep.
They take up shelter space, and that's what I try to explain. People say, why do you focus on one breed? And I say, because when that breed's taking up shelter space and they're wanted elsewhere, why do they need to die?
And people don't realize that, Chihuahuas and Pit Bulls probably make up 70% of...
They're one and the same issue.
The dogs are in the shelter. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, dear.
Okay,
it's a pleasure. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye, Paula.
Bye-bye.
Bye, dear.
All right, Paula.
Bye. Yes?
I'm doing that now. It's time to say goodbye to all our family. We're going to roll on down the freeway. And, hey, I will talk to you in a few, okay?
Okay, I'm here.
All right, baby. See you later. LA Animal Services. We're going to change that.